I just wanted to switch to one other issue real quick, and that is the gun issue. I know you're a very pro-Second Amendment lawmaker. What do you think about this initiative that's being circulated now? I'm sorry, that will actually appear on the ballot in 2016 about gun background checks. Are you in favor or against that?
No, I'm not. We're constantly putting new laws on law-abiding citizens. The criminals are never going to abide by the laws, so all you're doing is putting more laws for the law-abiding citizen.
Yeah. Now, do you think when you go in to buy a gun store, or to buy a gun now in a gun store, there's a legally required background check? So if you or I went down to Master Shooter Supply or American Shooter Supply up here, we'd have to go through a background check to buy a gun. Is that legal, you think?
That's the law right now.
Yeah.
Yes, and I bought a gun at a gun show, and I had to go through the background check.
Right. You bought it from a licensed dealer at a gun show?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. So if that is legal and that's permissible, what would be the difference between extending the background checks to all gun sales? I mean, why should it be different if you do a private party sale as opposed to a sale in a gun store?
Well, I'm going to say this again. Criminals don't go through the background checks. So what difference does it make if you're trying to take the guns out of hands of irresponsible people and criminals? It doesn't make any difference. So I think that the background checks are moot because the criminals aren't going through them in the first place.
Well, statistics show that since 1998, more than 2 million people have been stopped from legally buying a gun by background checks. They go into a gun store, something in their background comes back no, so they can't buy a background check. Now, there's no guarantee they didn't get a gun in some other way, but at least in that procedure, they didn't get a gun, so the background check law worked.
Right. So you know where I stand on guns.
So, but do you think
I would not be for more laws to prevent private citizens from attaining guns.
Do you think the background checks that we have now are effective, I guess, is what I'm trying to ask?
I do.
Yeah. But you don't want to extend them any further than
No,
that.
I wouldn't be in favor of that unless they could bring me good reason to.
Yeah. The other initiative on the